cobs. I do apologise for the state I'm in, but get down, Daisy, it's too hot. I've just come back from York. I've cycled 3 miles or so in quite a warm day. I left home about 8:30 in the morning because I had an appointment to have my eyes tested, and it's just gone 1 PM. I've just got in, so I've got to start this. I thought I'd do a new haul unboxing thingy, since you've seen one on my channel that I recorded, I think, in '97. So let's see what 97, 20 years later. Let's see, 20 years later. Is it 20? It's 2017. It's the 14th of June 2017. Right, I better get on with it because some of the stuff needs to go in the fridge. So I'll show you the food stuff, put it in the fridge, and I'll come back and show you everything else. There's been a few excitements for me today. I've shopped in a shop I've never shopped. I shopped in once before. I say never, but I have. Did buy one item or 2 t-shirts, but it's not somewhere I've ever been into or wanted to go into. Right, let's start. Now, one suggestion. Any of my non-UK visitors, well, if this applies to anyone, don't go food shopping when you're ravenous. And especially don't go food shopping in Marks and Spencer when you're hungry, because you'll end up spending £30 on mainly junk food. But it's nice junk food. Okay, so it's a little bit squashed. The first thing that's got to go in the fridge, and I don't know if you have these in America, you probably do. This is 2 strawberry scones. Now, some people say you pronounce it scone, others scone. I'm on the scone camp. So they're the sort of things you'd have for afternoon tea, about 4 PM, with a cup of Earl Grey and some cucumber sandwiches. This is what they would have eaten in Downton Abbey. Trust me. Right, I'll pop it there. Hopefully Daisy won't doobly. Because they were on offer, 2 for... Oh no, it was buy one, get one half price on their cream cakes. I thought these looked different. 2 orange eclairs, which is basically a choux pastry with cream in and an orange topping. Not sure if you get things like that in the United States, but so that's that. I did buy some meals because I'm home. My mum's at the moment, and she's hardly bought anything in. I told her not to, but I didn't expect her to take my word for it and do it. So a meal for one: macaroni cheese, mac and cheese. Then another meal for one, a vegetable pasta bake with broccoli and petit pois. Everything I'm showing you is vegetarian, folks. A couple of drinks, a couple of fruit juices, which I like to mix. I never really drink them neat, or it's got a bit crushed. I never drink fruit juice neat. I always mix it with either still or sparkling water. This is M&S pressed Costa Rican pineapple with a hint of lime juice. I might have a big glass of that in a minute, actually. And then this is M&S pure grape pomegranate and blackcurrant juice. Never from concentrate. There's that joke, isn't there, about somebody was seen, this man was seen doing this. And his friend comes up to him and says, "What are you looking at?" And it says concentrate. It says concentrate on the bottle. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't told it very well, but you know, there is a gag in there somewhere. Pop them down. Oh. Another from the, has to go in the fridge. I used to have these years ago, but they weren't £1.50 each when I bought them. That's an M&S-oo mandarin dessert. So again, it's veggie. It's a lovely mandarin jelly with mandarins in it, a little bit of sponge, and a creamy topping. Lovely jubbly. And this I might have for my lunch from the takeaway section. This is a Mexican 3-bean wrap. The only thing I don't like about this, it's got coriander in it, or cilantro, as you say in America. But I like them anyway. Right, I think there's one more thing I need to put in the fridge, and then I'll pause. Oh, well, that's not for the fridge, but... Oh, you see, I told you I was hungry. 4 butter croissants. I'll be having 2 of those with my breakfast tomorrow, and then 2 the following morning. Heat them up in the oven. Bit of jam or jelly. Lovely. I did wear a jacket to go into town, but I certainly wasn't wearing it when I came back. And finally, for the fridge, this is a lunch thing. There's an awful lot of looks fairly healthy, doesn't it? This is a cheese-layered salad, but there's a lot. I don't think you're supposed to eat it in one go. It's supposed to probably serve two, but there is a lot of calories in here. Per 100 grams, there are 139 calories per 100 grams. 139, well there's 400 grams in that. So quite a lot of calories. But if I was to eat that, I would have just that and maybe a nice dessert and a drink. That's still a lot of calories, isn't it? Right, I'll just pause because all this needs to go in the fridge. Right, that's better. I've got myself a bit of that pineapple juice mixed with some sparkling water, so thank you, Daisy. I did buy a drink actually in town from M&S. I couldn't find a bin, so I had to bring it back. Well, in fact, I parked my bike. I might do a video. I did try and record my journey on my bike with my action cam. Oh, that's nice. Daisy retching. Anyway, I parked my bike behind this restaurant where there's some bike racks and there's lots of bins, but they chain the bins up so you can't use them, so I had to bring it home. So I had, because it was hot, M&S Spirit of Summer Sparkling Mandarin Juice. There. Sparkling water with mandarin. So, there's more from M&S-oo. Now, because I hit the big 3-0 in a couple of days... What? Who's that laughing? Well, no, it isn't a big birthday for me, but no, I'm not going to be 30. Not this century. Right, I bought some more treats. These are Marks & Spencer Whip Assortment and Salted Caramel Whips. Lovely. They were on a 2-for offer, so of course I succumbed. So that's something I always buy. In fact, I think I've got another haul shopping video coming up from a few years back, and I think I bought some of these then, but the packaging was different. What's that? Something fell down. These are Marks & Spencer Belgian milk chocolate coated butter toffee popcorn. Lovely, but fattening. Oh, how many calories in that? Per 100 grams, there is 522 calories. And I was going to say, it's okay, there isn't 100 grams in this bag, but there's 95 grams, and I will eat that in one sitting. Blimey O'Reilly. Oh well. You know. Right, all this I brought home on my bike, so that's one pannier emptied. Cycling in York is very popular because York is quite flat, so you'll see a lot of people cycling in York. And I did, the journey I recorded, I must have taken thousands of times there and back to work. Right, a couple more bits from M&S, and I think that's M&S haul finished. These are very famous, fairly famous as far as sweets go in M&S. Percy Pigs, and they've introduced a vegetarian Percy, because the other ones had gelatine, beef gelatine in. So these are vegetarian Percy Pigs. They are for kids, but you know, I'm a big kid. But they've also introduced Colin the Caterpillar, and then again they're veggie. They do some other ones as well. They were on another 2-for offer too, so I think that's it from M&S-oo. Now then, there's quite a contrast of shops I went to today. Some high-end shops and some very low down market shops. I did go into the pound shop, but I didn't actually buy anything. Now, this is not very interesting, but I needed it. This is just a hose connector. I need to connect a hose I've brought to my mum's hose in order to reach her front lawn, because I'm going to feed it with a feeder. She is selling the house, but the lawn looks like it needs a bit of a feed. So I got this male-to-male adapter. I was going to get the official hose lock one, but it was £4.99. That was 99 pence, and I'm only going to use it once. Why pay another £4? So I suppose I saved money there, so I splashed out a bit at M&S-oo. Now, another place I went to is called Lush, And I know Lush, or people of a certain age will know Lush as cosmetics to go. Back in the 80s, they did a big catalogue, and one of my pictures featured in that. If I can find it, I'll put it up and show you. And for that, they gave me a £5 voucher, I think, for featuring my picture. They spelt my name wrong. And they did all sorts of lovely things, and it was a treat. And I know if Sue and Mandy are watching, I know they were fans of Cosmetics to Go. It was a treat to order from Cosmetics to Go and get this box with all these stickers on, and it was lovely wrapped, and you'd get all these goodies not tested on animals. This is Mask of Magnanimity. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, this is lovely. You know, I'm a man, but I use face masks. But this one, oh, you could eat it. Even a bloke could use that because it's just like minty. It's so refreshing. I could do with putting it on now. It's so cooling and refreshing, and it's very good for oily skin if you get the odd spot. And I still get the odd spot at my age. But that is absolutely lush. And if you save the pots, I think you can get, I don't know how many pots you have to save, might be 5, and then you get free product. But they're not, they're mid-price. I think that cost me about £10, something like that. So they're not as cheap as, you know, a lot of places, but they're not as expensive as some. And I did go to an expensive place and buy the shower gel, which I'll show you in a minute. What else did I buy from Lush? Oh, it's that in between my legs. This is new, I think. Dirty Spring Wash. Now, this is lovely. It's all minty and spearminty. Oh, that's lush. Lush it is. That'll be nice. A nice cooling shower with that. So that's what I bought from Lush. Also in the toiletry arena, but more top end, because they give us a lovely bag, look. It's the Queen shops there, apparently. Yeah. Molten Brown. I think you can get Molten Brown in America. They've got a new smell out I read about, and I thought, oh, I'll go and give it a sniff. It doesn't smell very much of anything, but apparently it grows. Anyway, so I thought I'd try it. This is called Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel. But that one bottle of shower gel, at the time of making this video, will cost you £20. But you can get away with, if you use a body puff thing, you can just put a tiny bit on and it'll last a lot longer. So, but it does smell nice. And they also normally give you a free sample when you go to Molten Brown. If I'd spent 40, I could have got a free gift, but I couldn't. I didn't want to buy 2, so they've given me a little sample, which is good for travelling. Orange and bergamot body wash there. Right, so that's that. What else? Got everything. Right. Now, that's because I went to Boots to have my eyes tested. Oh, I've just remembered I've left my action cam on my bike, but it's okay, it's locked in the garage. Right, last pannier. For some reason, Boots Opticians had a box of contact lenses for me. I wondered why I had to buy some. I thought, oh, I can't have run out. But apparently they had them. They've had them. I don't know. Oh, they've had them since January. Anyway, that was a surprise to get those, so I'm okay with contact lenses now. Now, I went into a shop that has been in York for many years called Blackwell and Denton, and it sells electrical items. It sells vacuum cleaners and spares, etc. Used to be a double-fronted shop, and now it's only a single-fronted. It's a shadow of its former self. I went in wanting to get a Sebo Felix exhaust filter, and I was in there at least 10 minutes while this chap, young boy, who didn't know vacuums, he couldn't find it. His boss was on the phone. His boss went upstairs. It was ages. Came back with the Sebo Felix pre-motor filter, which I didn't want, of course. Anyway, while I was waiting, I browsed the shelves and saw some Hoover Senior belts. They were priced at $4.99 for 2. They're genuine ones, but he charged me $3.99. I don't know whether because he saw the price wrong or he gave me £1 off for some reason. But anyway, at least I got something. What's that? Oh yes, well I will leave that. We'll leave those till the end because it's a revelation. The shop I went into. I did a bit of videoing in the shop, so hopefully I'll be able to show you a few clips of the store. I don't need to see the bag. I just want to check that I haven't forgotten anything. I think that's it actually. Oh, not as much as I thought. Oh well. Anyway, I went into a shop. People in the UK will know the shop. It's called Primark, and it really is dirt cheap. I spent £30 in Primark on all the items I'm about to show you, and I would have normally spent £30 on just one item. So I tried some of the things on. Right, I got some cheap socks. They're very boring and plain, look, but they were £2. £2 for £2 for 5 socks. What poor slave child has had to make those? But anyway, £2 for 5 pairs of socks. You can't go wrong, folks. The bag's a little bit squashed. So because it's so hot, and I chucked all my shorts and vests away, I got some, I think this is a t-shirt actually. I quite like that colour. A t-shirt. £2, folks, for a t-shirt. And then I got, oh, it's a vest. Now I'll only wear this vest in the privacy of my back garden, or if I'm on a foreign holiday. I won't wear it when I'm shopping at the local supermarket. So I just got this bright vest. How much was that? £2.50. That's odd. Why is the vest more than the? Oh no, less. It is less. Sorry, I was going to say that was £2.50. And I also got 2 vests, because one vest isn't enough, is it? And I just got a green one. There. I also got, because I think I chucked them, 2 pairs of shorts. So all this lot was £30. And as I say, I'd normally spend £30 on one pair of shorts, but I quite like the look of those. I won't model them for you, but they fitted me quite nice, because often shorts for me, they flap around and they make my legs look really thin. But these actually fit nicely. And these especially, these are more like jeans. They fit me like jeans, these ones. There, look. And I'm not for wearing shorts below the knee. They look ridiculous. And those three-quarter length trousers as well, they look stupid, in my opinion. So these are stretched denim, and these come above my knee. So what a revelation. As I say, Primark is, normally the Primarks I've been to have been like jumble sales. Everything is a mess. But this Primark in York is new, and it looks pretty nice. If the footage comes out, I'll be showing you bits of it as I'm speaking. I was trying to film discreetly, but I was holding the camera sort of in my hand and had it down there, so people might have thought I was going to try and take up skirt shots. Little do they know, but I wouldn't have. There may be some crotch shots in the footage, but that's purely coincidental, because I wasn't watching what I was filming. I was looking around, trying to be circumspect. So I might, because it's so hot, I might put a pair of these shorts on. I've got these shorts. I thought would look nice with that, you see, and possibly, I don't know, this t-shirt would look nice with those shorts, maybe. I don't know. I'm fairly good, I think, at putting different colours of clothes together. My partner isn't. But I used to work in menswear, and it was a bit like I were being served, because there was menswear and ladies' intimate apparel was on the same floor, and often I was in charge of the floor on my own, especially in the afternoon, and women would come in wanting bras and knickers, and sometimes they were a bit embarrassed to be served by me, and I thought, don't worry about me, love, I'm not interested in what you keep in your knickers. Not the slightest. I did have one lady once show me her bra. She just came up to the till, bold as brass, went like that. I won't do it because you'll see my tits. Bold as brass, have you got this bra? That wasn't as bad as the old man that showed me his wife once. That was pretty bad. And also, I never liked touching the customers, but sometimes they wanted measuring. I would do the waist, where I had to sort of, I would lasso them and be like this. Hopefully I wasn't that obvious, but I never once, in all the time I worked in men's clothing, did an inside leg, because I knew by looking at them how much they were inside. Mostly they were 29 inside legs, most of the men who came into the shop. I would just look at them and say, you're 29, you're 31. Oh, you're 33, we don't see many of you in here. Or, oh, you're 27. Never once did I have to do that. Had it been a very attractive gentleman, I might have, but in the shop I worked in, there were mainly old men with sweaty crotches and armpits. And also, while I'm on the subject of serving customers, one lady, I think it was a lady, did a poo-poo in one of the fitting rooms. Now, there was customer toilets, but she decided to take a dump inside the fitting room. Needless to say, I didn't touch it. My manager came and cleared it up. I said, I'm not touching that. Not for all the tea in China. Right, that's it. That's an up-to-date... just about cooled down, but I'm going to take this off. This is like a knitted thing, so it's hardly the thing to be wearing, but I might have myself... I'm going to have myself a cooling shower with some of this dirty spring wash. And then I'll put some fresh clothes on, have some lunch, and I'll get on with my day. Thanks for watching. I hope that was as interesting for you as it was for me. Well, it's not interesting now, but in 20 years' time or 30 years' time, when I'm looking at it, I might think, oh yes, I remember buying those things. See you soon. Don't forget, subscribe. Lots more to come. Bye for now.